All right, so we're going to cook some turkey. Don't panic, it's just a big chicken. Hello, thanks a lot for stopping by How to Cook Great. Now, if you like what you see, there's over 3,000 other cooking videos on our channel. Give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I'll try and get back to you. Okay, let's get on with this one. Hello, how you doing? So, we're going to do a turkey today. This time of year, Thanksgiving or Christmas is coming up, whatever it is. I get lots and lots of message about this. It's kind of like people seem to panic a little bit about turkey, and I understand why, because there's so many conflicting, or maybe not conflicting, but there's just so many ways of roasting a turkey. It's a big chicken, you can do it just like that. I'm going to do it a really simple way today, okay? This is beautiful, it's moist. As you can see, it's a lovely golden brown. Very, very few ingredients. We're not stuffing it, we're not flipping it over, we're not doing blah, 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 blah. We're keeping it really simple. It is divine. Welcome back to How to Cook Great. So this is an 8-pound or 3.6 kg turkey. This was a frozen one. You can get frozen or fresh, of course. Frozen means you're going to defrost it. Now, what I've done is once that arrived, I put that in my refrigerator for a day and a half, and then it goes really nicely, works out really well. Now, I'm going to leave in the text below some links to some calculators and stuff like that, where you can just pop in the weight of your bird, and it will just explain everything to you. It's really, really simple. So, got that ready. Make sure you take out the inners. Most of them have, you know, lots of different inners, hearts, liver, and bits of fat, and a gizzard and all that. You need to remove that from the cavity. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pat that dry with some paper towel, and then I'm going to season it just with salt and pepper and olive oil on the outside, and I'm going to pop a few things on the inner. Really, really simple. So just patted that dry. I also put some paper towel inside the cavity just to dry it out a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to season this just with salt and pepper. Now, some people go crazy and do a nice rub on this and stick it, you know, in the fridge for another day or so. Some people will be getting butter underneath the skin, you know, they lift the skin up and get underneath there. We're going to do this a really simple way. It's one of the questions I get asked a lot at this time of year. People seem to panic about cooking turkey. It's very, very simple. It's just a big chicken, isn't it? Sort of. But yeah, look, just loads and loads of salt and pepper. Olive oil. Some people will just brush this on lightly. I want us to go with quite a lot. There's pepper going to go on the inner. There's salt that's going to go inside the cavity. Now I'm going to go with my hands, and I'm going to basically give it a little massage, and I'm going to season underneath as well. Salt, pepper, olive oil massage. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to simply take a lemon, and I'm going to pop that in. So one lemon, just cut it in half. And then I've got some whole garlic, just a handful. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, blah, 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 blah. Maybe just like a whole clove or something there. And again, we're going to pop that in, push it around. Really simple, don't make it difficult. Let's move on. So what I've done here is I've taken the wings and folded them underneath, and then I've used some Hessian here. You could use some cooking string or something like that. You could even use a shoelace if you wanted, if you can't find anything. Just tied the legs over just like that. We're ready for the oven. Okay, so my bird, Mr. Turkey, is now sitting on a rack in a metal dish. Now loads of people say you have to put water underneath it and stuff like that. You can put, you know, an inch of water or whatever underneath that. I don't think it's necessary. In fact, if you haven't got a rack, the inner part of the tray, no problem, stick it in. I think the rack's just a little bit better. It kind of cooks it a little bit more evenly. But if you haven't got one, don't worry about it. So preheat your oven. Very, very important that this bird does not go into a cold oven. Now, all ovens are slightly different. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop up some numbers right now. Okay, so 350F, 176, 177, C or gas mark 4. But please do, like I say, below in the link, there's a link there, sorry, for the calculator things. There's loads of them online, you can find it. It will really help you out. We're also, a bit later on, going to be giving him a little bit of a probe to get the internal temperature, which is quite important. That's going to go in my oven. It's unstuffed. It's going to go in for about 2¼ hours. And before we go in, I just want to talk to you about basting the turkey. It's important, but it's not that important. And every time you open the oven to do it, you're just letting all of the heat out. So do it once an hour max. A lot of people get a bit carried away and do it every 10 minutes. No need for that. Once every hour, absolute max. That's looking beautiful, isn't it? So, we're going to check the internal temperature. If you don't know how to use these, basically pop it in, you can get it into the meat there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's going to pop up. We want it to go to sort of 160, 170, or 165 actually, but certainly not below 150. So it goes in there. You can get it in a few other places as well. Now, don't touch the bone with the end of the prod, and obviously don't touch the tray because you won't get a correct reading. But yeah, we're actually 175 there, like that. Out she comes. She's beautifully cooked. She's nice and moist. And some people say, you know, oh, you have to turn the turkey over and cook it breast side down. Absolutely no need. That's going to be beautiful. What is important now? 20 minutes. Just leave it alone. Let it rest. It's going to be absolutely divine. A beautiful roast, simple, tasty turkey.